Are cruises safe? Are cruises safe in 2021? That question gets asked a lot, and the cruise lines, they've been working hard to make cruise the safest form of travel around. In today's episode of the Cruise News Show, I'm going to tell you about what one cruise line is doing to enhance safety on cruise ships. Plus, we got some craziness going on over the port of Key West and more cancellations. All that and more on today's show. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Cruise News Show. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise updates. Well, a lot of cruise news. We got cancellations, we got things going sideways here in Florida, and we got cruise lines becoming more safe than ever so that they can resume sailing here in 2021. Let's talk about what's going on in Key West, Florida. If you remember back in November on Election Day, the citizens there in Key West voted to limit cruise ships coming into Key West on a daily basis. They put some limitations in place. First of all, any cruise ships carrying more than 1,300 passengers disallowed from coming into Key West. And also, Key West saying we don't want any more than 1,500 cruise ship passengers total in Key West at a time on a daily basis. It was a big win for the citizens there in Key West. There was a movement there to limit cruise ships. But now a state senator here in the Sunshine State is saying, I don't think the Key West should be able to make that decision for themselves. State Senator Jim Boyd has put forth a bill, SB 426, a retroactive bill that says that it is the state that should have the right to determine what happens with the state's seaports. That if we go and let local municipalities decide what goes on in their local municipalities, that it could cost the state big time money. I mean, let's call it like it is. This is a direct assault on what happened there in Key West, Florida. Is it possible that the state can overrule the local decision? It does sound like a storm is a brewing between Key West and the state of Florida, but let me tell you where there are clear skies. There's clear skies between your mouse pointer and the subscription button. That's right. If you enjoy that cruise life, if you like staying up to date on all the cruise news, let me invite you into the fold. Please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. Thanks in advance. This bill has just been introduced. We will track it as it goes through the legislative process here in Florida. But yeah, we could see an overturn of the Key West cruise ban coming from the state of Florida. Interesting stuff. Now, just a couple days ago, we talked about Carnival Cruise Line canceling all of its cruises from the United States until March the 31st, 2021, resulting in 1 year of no Carnival cruises. That's still a little mind-blowing to me, but those weren't the only cancellation announcements from Carnival Corporation Cruise Lines that day. Let me bring you up to date. Princess Cruise Line later in the day came out with a cancellation announcement. They have canceled all of their cruises through May the 14th, 2021. This is all their U.S. cruises, all their European cruises, U.S. cruises, including the Caribbean, including Alaska, including Canadian cruises, shutting down all the cruises until May the 14th as they prepare to return to sailing, working their way through the CDC guidelines. Also announcing cancellations, Holland America line, canceling all of their cruises globally through April the 30th, 2021, impacting the Caribbean and Alaska, everything in Europe, anywhere Holland America cruises, they have canceled all those cruises April the 30th, 2021. Both Princess Cruise Line, Holland America, you could throw in the rest of them, Carnival Cruise Line, all trying to figure out when is the best time to restart as the globe continues to push back and battle against the outbreak of the virus. Interesting times coming up over the next 90 days. Will any cruise line be able to get a ship on the water? At least some of the big ones in the Carnival Corporation are bowing out for right now. No Carnival cruises in March, no Princess until mid-May, and no Holland America until after April the 30th. Notably, big cruise line Royal Caribbean still has cruises scheduled in the U.S. during the March time period. Another notable company with sailing still on the books for March of 2021 here in the United States is MSC Cruise Line. MSC Cruise Lines has really been the leader for the cruise restart. They did a significant amount of sailings over the summer in Italy. Their itineraries were really only slowed down as the virus increased again in Italy toward the end of the year last year. Italy has been on a shutdown. They've shut down cruising for about 2 months. MSC just announcing that they would resume cruising in Italy at the end of January, with the MSC Grandiosa getting back on the water January the 24th. And then shortly after that, February the 14th, 2021, Valentine's Day, the MSC Magnifico will return to service, servicing passengers for cruises in Italy. As I mentioned in the introduction, the cruise industry pushing hard to make cruises the safest form of travel, and MSC, as they've led the way on the cruise restart, has also been the leader in cruise ship safety, and they're upping their game one more time. Currently, cruises in Italy require a test prior to getting on the cruise ship, and now MSC will add an additional test during the cruise. Passengers will be tested mid-cruise as another checkpoint to make sure that cruises are virus-free. There are also changes coming to the crew testing policy. Previously, crew members were tested twice a month for the virus, and now they will be tested weekly. MSC also changing its protocols around contact tracing. Every passenger on board a part of the contact tracing program. Previously, that program would store data points to show who you had interaction with in the last 15 minutes. They have enhanced that program to show data points who you interacted with within the last 10 minutes. That way, in case of an outbreak, they can quickly understand who the infected person had contact with and when. Another enhancement to their already robust protocols is more cleaning. More cleaning on top of more cleaning. High touch points have been identified as cruising happened over the summer into the fall, and now there will be more cleaning of those high touch points, more sanitation. All these new procedures on top of, like I said, already robust cleaning procedures, passengers tested twice during their cruise, frequent testing of crew members, temperature checks, social distancing, mask, new air ventilation systems. Easily, under these protocols, cruising is the safest form of travel out there. I cannot think of another form of public travel that has this level of oversight, this level of health protocol, this level of attention to safety details. But hey, that's just my opinion. That's the question for the comments. Is cruising the safest form of travel? And if not, which is? From a public perspective, don't just say, oh, you can get in your car. Yeah, no doubt. We're talking about when people get together in public. Safest form of travel. Leave a comment below. Thanks so much for checking out the cruise news today. I hope you got informed. Please show your support by hitting the like button. This is Tony for Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.